Dragon Age 2 was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood and gore, language, sexual content, and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Dragon Age 2. Last time we wandered about Hightown of Kirkwall for a little bit. We checked out our fancy new digs that we technically got 3 years ago. Visited Fenris and flirted a little bit, and are helping out Sebastian now. The Harimann family have apparently been the ones to put the hit out on his family, as it were. So we're going to see what's up. Canary invaded mainland Thetis 200 years ago and were driven back during the New Exalted Marches. The Lamaran Accord in 784 storm.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harimann I remember.
Nope, can't go in there. Hey, Theodore. Let's have a sniff about, yeah?
There is something very wrong in here.
Barrel. Actually, right. Yeah, we can't go through either of those doors.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Miss Flora? Hello? Oh dear. Okay. That's not a good sign. Can't go that way.
More wine. Anything to quell this pounding in my head.
I don't think that's what you do, actually. No. Okay, so
Bring me my wine, or you will be
right,
flayed and
this
thrown
way.
into the street.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Oh! That was...
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
That's so weird, actually. Hey. I'm gonna... Did I take something important? Oh. I don't have any of your things, Sebastian. But, here. You can have all this. Oh, wait, how's your... Temperance. Navarre Lancer. Superior Longbow. Superior Shortbow. I'll go with this one. Actually, maybe hang on to... I don't know. That improves with level up. Leather up. Okay. Door.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings on.
There it is. Codex.
Oh, lower.
Oh.
Lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today,
Yikes.
I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harimann my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
That sounds like a party.
I have the manner.
Flora Harimanns diary.
You know what they...
We'll just take this stuff.
Now, you be the naughty apprentice, and I'll be the Templar torch.
Okay. Getting away from that only because it's private matters that we are not a part of. No one consented to be a part of that. I'm not even sure they consented to be a part of that. More of Flora Harimanns' diary. Actually, we should be reading that. Go. Get out of here. Flora Harimanns' diary. 10th day of Harvest Mere. Father is behaving so oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks. Just reached around the table, and I can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And to the servants girls as well. Some of the things he says would truly make a sailor blush. I told the maids to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to the chantry tonight to pray for him. 11th day of Harvest Mere. What can be happening? First Father, now Brett. I can't talk to either of them anymore. I don't know what they're drinking, but they're lost in their own little worlds, and Mother doesn't care. Should she even be here, all she talks about is Starkhaven and marrying me off to that idiot Goran Vale. What madness has come over this place? Divine Justinia the Fifth. Nope. Let's, fancy poison ring. Okay. Flint Company Mercenary. Starkhaven Longbow. New quest. A Starkhaven longbow. Sebastian might be interested in the Starkhaven longbow. Okay. I think I'll have to...
I have prayed for Andraste to guide us to peace with the Harimanns.
All of them.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
So now you see us.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
That's bad. Take.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Okay. Okay. Underground passage. Gather your party. So, this is a little weirder than just noble rivalry.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Come on, Theodore.
In the shadows, more of them.
Okay. Sheesh. Okay, let's... Oh, we can go down. Okay. So... We only found 2 of Flora's diary entries. But how much you want to bet whatever wackadoo nonsense involving demons?
So, we won?
Our cause is righteous!
Most unwise. That's a lot of blood.
Why would there be blood? Okay. But yeah, so how much you want to bet whatever got into her father and I guess her brother? Got into her as well. Again, we only found those 2 diary entries, but it didn't seem good. Really? Nothing? Okay. But it also is pretty weird that there's a ruin so close to Hightown. Right? That doesn't connect to Lowtown or the Underdark.
Now you fall! Say your prayers!
Anything here? No, that's the way we have to go. Right? Can't go that way. This is... This is the way we came from, so we have to go up. Right, we looked there. We looked all the way here, because that was the rubble. Right, right. I get very lost very easily and very turned around.
That should do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Straight and true. Got you.
Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay. Whew. Right, we just came from there. Yo, Theodore! Theodore! Okay. And up here... The demon's gift. We'll read that later.
All set.
Okay. Nope. Around. Nope. And through here. Weird. They're about to tell me the story of how they locked Ganondorf away in the Twilight World or whatever. There's Lady Harimann. Don't you dare.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the Prince's Sea, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What's the going rate?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silvers standard for a whore.
Wow!
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian.
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I wouldn't betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. 'Price. 'Everyone wants something. 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 '
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
Don't listen to her.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Oh, come on! Game! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Hold up. I'm not starting this with 15 rivalry with Sebastian. A moment. Okay, figured it out. Okay, I know where I went wrong. I am a fool. Oh god, you fucking piece of shit game. Come on.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What's the going rate?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I wouldn't betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands,
Blah,
the
blah,
same
blah,
power.
blah, 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 blah.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
That's a good point.
You and Lady Harimann are fighting for the same thing, aren't you?
Regaining my birthright is hardly the same as stealing it from another.
But you want it. You had resigned yourself to letting your brother rule. Yet now, that seat glitters before you. You've always wanted it. You needn't deny it any longer. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Come on. Weirdly, that's what gets you friendship with him. Telling him the demon has a point. Oh, I'm sorry, her name is Allure.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Hariman's soul.
Alright, wait. So we can go back? Why would it let us go back? Oh. It's a good thing. I totally missed that. Is there anything else I missed? Okay. Whoops. So here's the thing about Sebastian. He'll only get into a relationship with you if you play as female Hawk. It's... yeah. Fucking wild is what it is.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady...
Sebastian, I am so...
Oh, it's you!
Sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
What happened to the veils?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Either of these gives instant rivalry to Sebastian, so you were all victims.
Don't blame your mother. The desire demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Sebastian has such pretty eyes. It's such a shame that he's like... kind of a fun suck. What? First day of Harvestmere. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they began excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. Must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? It's been quiet since lunch, though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. See, now I'm wondering, did I miss anything? Alright. Leave. Rebel? That's Fenris's mansion.
You should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, your magic would be a mark of honor. Apprentice to the right magister, you would do well.
Is there a downside?
Only if you're bothered by owning a few slaves and performing the occasional blood ritual.
So they all do those things?
Just the ones who don't complain about how powerless and persecuted they are.
Okay. Oh, hey, Chanter's board. Sketchy on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on us all. Chest. Yoink. And into the chantry. Ay, 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 ay.
There are still many refugees.
God,
Is that
go
supposed
away.
to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
Okay.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You just need to scrub.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Never thought you could.
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You didn't join by choice.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Listen to your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Sounds fun.
Killing a few hundred more bandits ought to help you make up your mind.
You do have a unique way of working out your inner struggles, Hawk. Enough of this. I will make no decision today.
Yeah! Friendship! Also, hey, buddy. Hi there.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
So the bow is yours?
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the chantry before I could show him.
Tell me about your grandfather.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I wish I could have helped.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them, to save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Even unlock Memento! Gosh! Okay, he does have it. So that got me some good friendship points with him. Now get out of my party. Alright. Fenris. No, not you. Oh, golly. Night Terrors, Varric, Anders, and Isabella. Well, Varric and Isabella are in the same place. Hi.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
Just taking care of my family.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
I could never leave you.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Oh, Varric, my love.
Do you ever feel like you're part of a story that someone's telling?
Yes.
I wish whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
You complain every time.
Need to put someone to sleep. I'm your man.
Oh, hey, it's you. Hey, friend.
Don't ingest the merchandise. It's not recommended.
Sell all junk. Boom! Shadow Helm. No. No. Okay. Alright. That's all for up here. Right. Isabella.
Boiling in oil.
Too prosaic. Trapped in a cave with hungry bears right at the spring thaw.
That lets him off too easy. Dipped in molten gold and left as a statue in the Viscount's keep.
Ooh, that's poetic.
What are you two talking about?
What to do to Bartrand when I find him.
Any suggestions?
I'll let you know when I think of one.
What? You think I'm made of coin?
Anyone knows Sir Karen? Has he, done anything wrong?
Weird. Hey, Isabella.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following
Sort
a lead.
of.
I'm so close I can taste it.
Are you sure?
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Rats.
And here I was hoping you'd forgotten.
If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Isabella +5. Alright. So... Actually, no, let's go to the docks. We want Fenris with us when we go to talk to the Canary, because Fenris knows Kunlad. the Qunari language.
The alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it.
Hey, buddy.
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the wounded coast. The Arishok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
And if I confessed?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
I'm at the top of your list.
I can't be your only suspect. There's Coterie, Carter, Templars. Take your pick.
You think the boss in this city could fell a Karatam? Hardly. You are another matter. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Huh. That's flattering. Weirdly flattering. Arishok. We don't want Fenris with us when we are helping mages.
It's hard to tell, but do they seem grouchier than usual?
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
I thought I saw something. Oh, that. Hey, buddy. You look so deeply uncomfortable on that.
Sarah Hawk.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to.
It's been 3 years.
Changed your fortune over the years. The Qunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Someone stole your explosives.
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
Varric, where would he be? Or actually, investigate. Did anyone see the theft?
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
You let him steal it?
So, you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Qunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
What is the effect of the gas?
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Qunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
No riddles, please.
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
And you thought this was a good idea?
It is no longer our problem.
Why send for me?
You made your hate for this city clear 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
I don't call anyone in Kirkwall an ally or even a good rival. But you have shown competence. The day comes when the Qun will demand an accounting. Until then, I will show respect to the most promising among you.
Varric, where would he be?
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawk. I do not hope you die.
Thanks. Aveline. Actually,
A rich Ferelden. Still a shadow of Val Royale, but impressive for here.
So, I never expected to be palling around with the captain of the guard.
We're not pals.
oh?
We're not? What about that time we painted each other's toenails?
Do you want something?
Love, life, and liberty. What more does a man need?
You're in a jolly mood.
Well, when you're here, I know you're not leading men into Darktown to arrest me.
Ooh, 9 points. Shady merchant.
In the market for something special, friend?
Maybe. Varric. And Fenris.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Why are you aiding mages?
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
You use secret code.
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about the queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about the smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face? The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Mistress Selby's board. Search and rescue. Starkhaven sent another caravan of mages bound for the gallows 2 months back. I thank those who helped rescue our comrades. Now one of my brothers has been apprehended by bounty hunters. I offer a goodly sum of gold to anyone who can go to the wounded coast and rescue him. At some point, the freedom of every mage is owed to someone. A sympathetic cousin, a kindly farmer, or a Ferelden refugee. They help because it's right, and we must band together again. Terry of Starkhaven. How to frame a Templar. In the past fortnight, 7 apostates have been captured because of 1 Templar, Sir Conrad Vernhardt. It is never wise to underestimate a Templar's intelligence, but Sir Conrad is both brilliant and ruthless. We must remove this threat. Killing him is not an option. He must be disgraced, removed from Kirkwall, and ideally cast out of the Templar Order. Fortunately for us, the Templars now fear they've been infiltrated by a Blood Mage's puppets, one of several Templars who are watching their own. one of the several Templars who are watching their own. One is deep in the throes of lyrium and can be fooled. His name is Sir Roderick, and he frequents the Hanged Man. His testimony alone will be dubious, so we must search the gallows in Lowtown for any slight or fabrication that can defame Sir Conrad before we all fall. Right. And there's a crate. Okay. Well, it's getting to be about that time. Or rather, it's past that time. By a good amount. And, so next time, we will be heading to the Lowtown alienage. But until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!